I have some mukbangs, I have some vlogs, I have some cooking and some talks. I need you to like, I need you to share, I need you to subscribe, please.
Hey guys, remember, like, subscribe, share this video with everyone you know. Let them know what Queen of Trades and the MKW crew is doing over here. Till the next time, bye.
What's going on, my people? What's going on? Leemimsproductions here on Queen of Trades once again for your Sunday morning inspiration, motivational encounter with yours truly. Before we get started, I want you to like, share, and make sure you subscribe to this wonderful channel so you know what's going on here. If you see what's going on, you know it's innovative type ideas going on. We're always trying to keep it fresh. We're not in that mode of we're only doing mukbangs, or we only doing vlogs, or we only doing cooking, or we only doing inspiration. We do all of it. It's one-stop shop. Nobody's got mad at Walmart yet for having all the goods under one roof. They don't specialize just in clothes. No. They don't just specialize in toys. No. These folks got groceries. They got clothes. They got car parts. They got whatever you name it, they have it. All right, so that's what we doing over here. MKW crew, Queen of Trades, you name it, Leemimsproductions. We all morphing into one. We like what was that morph? Was that Power Rangers? Power Rangers, yeah. When they morph into one, that's what we doing. All right. So happy top of the morning to you, or top of the day, end of the day, evening, middle, afternoon. This should be coming out on Sunday, Eastern Standard Time, U.S. So today we want to talk about, we're going to do something a little unconventional. I'm going to go into my archives of music, and I found this track. So excuse the mistakes or the levels not being where they need to be, but I just thought it was weird that I found this. This was pre-digital equipment that I had, pre-computers. And this is where I got the topic, You Can't Break Me From. I was having such a rough week, family period, wife, kids, rough week. And I thought that you would like this. And what I will do is I will speak over top of it to make it clear what the words are. All right, so here we go. Let's see here. People will try to break you down. Don't let them change your smiles to frowns. Now count down with me from 3. People on the side, jocking my ride, hating on my wife, cause you want my life. Judging everything I do, repeating what I say. Man, you trying to get at me in every way. But check this out. This is what I think, and this is what I say each and every day. Now this should be your anthem right here going into Monday. You must know you can't break me. You must know you can't break me. Focus on the man above and the ones he gave you to love. Worry about following peace with all men. That's where we need to begin. And for all those that still try to break you down, tell them this. From the big city to that small town, you must know you can't break me. You must know you can't break me. Just remember, there's always going to be someone trying to discourage you, deny you, and break you down. Keep the faith, and remember, with God, nobody can break you. I had to give a pause for that. Wait a minute, one more time. Listen, so if you got so far in the video, the original song that was played was a throwback from the Winans. It was a cover, Are We Doing You Will? And then if you paid close attention, you saw a videotaping of Rain. Now, how do you interpret rain? What does rain mean to you? Rain to me means peace. There are many days throughout the week that I have restless sleep, getting older. So those that are older will understand. The older you get, the more stuff's on your mind, the less sleep you get. That's a lie. You need less sleep when you get older. You just get less sleep and you learn to deal with it. So oftentimes I either turn rain on or I turn sounds of ocean on. That's on my my little Google box, the little Google box where you be like, hey Google, and then it does what you ask of it. So for me, I have interpreted rain as relaxing. My wife, on the other hand, since I've known her, can't stand rain. Her mom often says that Ursula would cry, known as Queen to y'all, would cry, and when she would get wet. That's rain, that's snow, whatever. She's not having it. Even now, at her age of blank blank, if she want to tell you, she'll tell you. If you already know, then good. But she's not having it with the rain. But since she's been with me, I'm not going to take full credit, but I always tell her, I don't have no problems with rain because I'm prepared for it. I got my gear, I got my hat, I got my coat. I am riding or driving in a vehicle. It's not horse and buggy days where I had to grab my kids and we sitting in the doggone back of a horse and we getting wet. The horse is wet, the kids is wet, she wet, blah, blah, blah. We have things that can prepare us. We have shelter that we can go in. So what am I getting to? Don't let anything break you. Rain is coming. It is definitely coming. I have trained myself to enjoy the rain. I'll be honest, without rain, you won't have no vegetables. Without rain, you can't appreciate the sun. Without rain, things don't get watered. It's a big vicious cycle in our Earth's atmosphere. Comes from the sky, hits the ground, goes back up. Evaporation, just a huge circle of life. And that's what rain is. But how you interpret it is how you grow from it, or how you are defeated. I'm not defeated. I won't be defeated. My wife and I, we joke in the house for years. Some people say I'm confident. Some people say I'm arrogant. I just can't be beat. I will not get beaten. And I'm certainly not going to get beaten by a human. No. You bleed like I do. You breathe like I do. You have feelings like I do. You fear what I fear. And most time, um, what we fear is man. And I'm not worried about man. I've been without a job before. Uh, I've been in situations where I've had to defend myself before. I've been in some more serious situations, and I am humbled by making it through these situations. But what it has done is remove fear, because I know I will come out victoriously. There will be weapons formed, but they won't prosper against me. You understand? Uh, when we look into the Bible, again, I don't claim to be a preacher. I'm not a minister. I'm just here to pass on good word and inspiration and motivation. And no, I'm not religious, and I do not attend an organization. But that does not take away from the facts that what has been laid and put in between book covers. King James Version or ESV, NIV, whatever you have studied, if you do read the Bible, and if you don't, you have heard of this story, David and Goliath. Um, there is a huge giant that David had to meet. One would say that Goliath was the ultimate weapon that they had. It was formed, but it did not prosper against David. David used 3 smooth stones. If you check it out, it says smooth stones. That is the most powerful to me. Smooth. It didn't say he had concrete boulders. It didn't say, he had doggone bow and arrow with poison on the tip. It didn't say he had a couple lions with him on the side and they attacked Goliath. It didn't say nothing about a machete or fully automatic with a clip, extended mag. It didn't say MP5. It didn't say, I can just go on and on. Glocks, it didn't, Smith & Wesson, revolver. It didn't have none of that. I'll just keep going on. It didn't have none of that. He didn't even have a butter knife. Smooth stones, 3 of them. So there was a weapon that was formed, but it did not prosper. Why? Because David had something that Goliath didn't have. You know what I'm saying? He had faith in a higher power, and he knew who he was. Don't let people try to come by and break you. Whether it's you trying to get ahead in this YouTube channel, whether it's you trying to get ahead on your job, whether you're trying to bring your family from the hood and take them to the good, or whether you are just trying to be a better person. For me, I'm trying to be better than I was yesterday. I'm not trying to be better than you. But if you think I'm better than you, you probably should do better. Actually, you should probably mind your business and focus on yourself. Because I don't think anybody's better than me, because I'm not minding anybody's business to see if they are better than me. But then again, that's part of yourself being broken down when other people matter and they count towards you, and you put yourself up against them. That is breaking you down. I can always look and find somebody I think is better than me or richer than me, taller than me, tall, dark, and handsome, as women say. I'm not tall and I'm not dark. I'm brown, and I'm like 5'9" and some change. And to be honest, my physique has declined. In my 20s, I was a beast. You're talking about a 6-pack. Coors Light ain't got nothing on me, boy. Boy, I used to bench press 300 plus. I got to get back on my game. But guess what? I may not attain 300 because in my older age, guess what I need to be focused on? My cardiovascular. In my youth, it was about that physical prowess. So our priorities change. Again, I'm not keeping up with the 20-year-olds. But guess what? While they're working on their muscles, I'm working on my cardiovascular system. Without your heart and your respiratory system, your muscles ain't no good, my brothers and my sisters. So our priorities shift as we get older. So that you won't get broken, you need to know that. Now, there are many things that we can do to keep ourselves from being broken. It is after January 19th or January 19th, at or around. And if you listen, you can hear a Christmas clock still playing. And if you look just over my, I guess that'd be anatomical right shoulder, you'll see the Christmas tree still up. Guess what? That's helping heal in this house. My wife loves the Christmas song, and she is happy about the Christmas tree. I don't care if she leaves it up until June. Guess what? If that's helping build her, that's helping her with the love, that's helping her with peace, tranquility, etc., etc., I'm good with it. Can't nobody break me with that. Oh, it's after Christmas. Well, guess what? Christmas is a custom established by man once again. So who's to say when Christmas really is? Okay. Anywho, when we see the negative stimuli, or what we interpreted or perceptive wise or perception wise, rain is often seen as a problem. Rain is analogous in this situation to life's trouble. There's always going to be some rain, but trust me, trouble don't last always. Weeping may come, and it will endure for a night, but joy cometh in the morning. Read. Now, something else I want to talk about. There's this book, and the book talks about, I think his name is Commander Dees. He was a leader in the military, and he talks about hardship. I think I've showed the picture. If I'm not, it'll be after this video, but it should be before this video. And what he talks about is, the men that's under his command, when hard times came, they knew his voice, which is styled after in the Bible when Jesus was saying that the sheep should know the shepherd's voice. What's that mean? If I tell my wife and kids in the time of trouble that things are going to be okay, they know my voice, and they know my past, and they know that, not me alone, but I will help get them through with help from above. They know that I am firm in what I say. I don't lie, and I will do my hardest to get us through the other side if my life depends on it. Well, same thing with Jesus, same thing with the shepherd and the sheep, same thing with this commander and the folks under him. And you guys want to check this book out. I'll make sure I put it in here so you guys can check the book out. He draws a lot of analogies to the military and to what leaders are supposed to have as being resilient leaders. It's a very good book. You can't be broken if you know your master's voice, and if your master is successful. That's partners, leaders. And when we say master, is who you serve spiritually, or whatever you believe in spiritually. That stronghold that you have that's supposed to be helping you with your spiritual base, whether it's the Bible, whether it's the Lord above with no Bible, whether it's Jesus, whether it's yoga, whether it's monks, whatever they believe in, Jehovah's Witness, or if you just believe in, if I sit in peace and pray by myself, things will be okay. That should be enough that you don't be broken. If that's not working, then you need to try something else. Again, my attitude in life and my winning attitude is because I don't believe in men can stop what's meant to be. Now, I just don't believe that a man can take something away from me that wasn't meant to be. For instance, if people are like, oh, I'm talking about something that's going on in the news. I believe Puff or Diddy, whatever he goes by now, he is mad at somebody else because they got his girl, but it wasn't about the girl, it was about the disrespect. Well, that girl must not belong to him. She must not want to stay there. Otherwise, how can somebody take something that's yours? If that was possible, somebody need to come take these student loans from Sally Mae and them. Go ahead and take that. I wish somebody would take that. Somebody please take that. Leave me the degree and take the debt. That ain't gonna happen. You know why? Because that debt is tied to me and my social security number. And I believe everything else is like that. If my wife is able to leave with the next man, she can go ahead. Guess what? She wasn't never mine. She didn't want to be kept. She don't want to be here. She wasn't happy. That's just me. That's my attitude. I would be hurt. I would be distraught. I would be like, "Wow, what did I do wrong?" But at the end of the day, my common sense will kick in and be like, she must not have been wanting to be kept. She must not have been meant for me. So these X amount of years that I've been with her married, I guess let me see, 2003, 15. That'll be 16 years this year. That's just married. It wasn't meant to be. It was meant to get to this juncture. And that's the attitude we must have. Sure, you would be hurt. Sure, you would be dismayed. Sure, you would be lack of a void of understanding. But trust me, you must not be broken. I see him back here snoring. Can y'all hear him? Back here snoring while I'm doing this here. Trying to get this motivational word, and he over here snoring. All right, y'all. Listen, I hope your week goes well. I hope this takes you to the next step. And I'm going to go ahead and say peace. Peace out to you, all right? Have a good day. People will try to break you down. Don't let them change your smiles to frowns. Now count down with me from 3.
2, 1.
People on the side, jocking my ride, hating on my wife cause you want my life, judging everything I do, repeating what I say. Man, you trying to get at me in every way. But check this out. This is what I think, and this is what I say each and every day. I have some mukbangs, I have some vlogs, I have some cooking and some talks. I need you to like, I need you to share, I need you to subscribe, please.